Hello, welcome to your Morning Meds. My name is Melissa Romero, and for today's Morning Meds, have you ever felt so just caught up with social media or with just the world, things that are happening, that you lose so much time, and then by the end of the day, you're like, I wasted so much time either on social media or dealing with someone else's problem or whatever it is, just connected to something else that's not yours. So for today's Morning Meds, I wanted to talk about disconnection, the importance of disconnecting. So I saw this silly quote the other day, and it said, "Life is what happens between Wi-Fi signals." And it totally resonated with me because it's true. Like, we get so caught up either like scrolling through social media or like dealing with other people and their problems and what's going on, that we sometimes fail to look at ourselves or look within ourselves or take that time for ourselves. So some of the reasons why we do this is because, well, one of the biggest reasons is FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. And a lot of us are so afraid to take time off of social media, or just so worried that, if I take time out, I'm gonna miss out on something. Or if I take time out, that person that's looking for me, that contract, that whatever it is, isn't gonna come to fruition. And I'm here to tell you that no, that doesn't happen. If anyone knows me here on social media, you'll know that I take multiple breaks throughout the year from social media. And I always find that, when I take a break, I always tell myself, what's meant for me will be mine, whether it's right now or a month from today. So I have no fear of, taking a month off of social media, completely disconnecting, so that I can reconnect with myself. Because to me, what's of primary importance always is that I am centered, that I am healthy, that I am healed, so that I'm able to give you guys the best that I can of myself. Now, if I'm not centered and if I'm not healed, what I'm spewing to you guys is toxicity. And I don't want to do that. And I always like to take that time to be centered. And that goes for you as well. When you are centered, right? When you are aligned, when you are healed, that's what you give to the world. You give from that place. But if you're in a place of unalignment, in a place of unhealing, in a place of just whatever it is, then what you're giving to the world is that as well, which isn't ever good. So I always tell people, like, if you're even considering taking a break from social media, take it, because that's just the universe telling you and aligning you with the fact that there's just too much going on. Maybe you need to look within yourself more. Maybe you're looking too much outside of yourself. Take some time off so that you can look within yourself, right? Taking a break from social media has many, many benefits. Not only it helps you get over that fear of that FOMO, right? It helps you get over that fear of missing out, but it also helps you get your emotions in order, right? If you're feeling any jealousy, envy, or anything, or you scroll through social media and you see something, you're like, oh, I wish I had that. When you get off of social media, you take a break, you start realizing, you get to look within you start to practice more gratitude for what you already have. So that's so important. Also, it's an amazing way to learn to be alone, to enjoy your solitude, to really center with yourself without having those other distractions. That's the reason why I do it more than anything. It's to just be able to like completely detach from everything and go within myself without many distractions. Another thing I love about it is that it also helps you be more present in the moment, because you're not on your phone. Someone's talking to you, you're not on your phone. Your kids are talking to you, you're not on your phone. Your partner's talking to you, you're on your phone trying to see what's going on. When you're not on social media, or you're disconnected from the world outside of you, whether it's social media, whether it's phone calls, whatever it is, when you disconnect, you're able to be more present with the people you love, with yourself, and that's always, always, always a benefit. So, and then another thing is you're able to be a little more creative. It's creation over consumption, right? So when we get onto these things, when we get into other people's issues, when we get onto social media, we we tend to overconsume. We tend to just like scroll, mindless scrolling. And then before we know it, it's hours and hours. Well, when you take that out of the situation, you have more time to be more creative, which is something so beautiful. And it's something that, can help us all, because that's what we are. We are all creators. So to tap into your creativity more is so important. So that's my message for you today. I'm not telling that you need to leave social media for a month, although I will be off of social media for a month. Doesn't mean that you have to do that. But taking time off, setting up times in your schedule where from this time to this time, there's no social media. Or setting up days in your life. Sundays is no technology days. Or whatever it is, just learning the importance and how important it is to help you align with yourself. How important it is to just completely disconnect from social media, from the outside world, and actually be present with your life, with your family, with the moment, the present moment. And practice enjoying solitude. It's such a beautiful thing. Sometimes I actually absolutely enjoy just being alone and just centering with myself, listening to myself, and just practicing that. And so that's my message for you today. Let's work on learning how to disconnect in order to reconnect with ourselves, but not only with ourselves, with our loved ones and everyone that's important in our life and everything that's important in our life, and being present in this moment. That's my message for you today. I love to love you. Peace. If you enjoyed this video and like to see more, don't forget to click on the subscribe button up top. Thank you.